We're gonna pretend like I didn't move a stack of clothes off the back of this chair and just throw them on my bed. Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I am doing the what is on my shelf tag, I believe is what it's called, or the do I own that book tag, something along those lines. I haven't actually watched one of these videos yet because that's kind of what you're supposed to do from what I could gather. I would start watching them and they'd be like, I didn't watch the video so I wouldn't know the questions and now I'm gonna find these books on my shelf. So I'd always click out of them with the intention of doing it at some point, which I am now doing. I also thought it would be very entertaining to be doing this here in my apartment because I don't have as many books here. I just have this one shelf that I need to dust. And I have a couple of books that hang out on my nightstand, and I have a tiny little stack on the floor here that don't fit on the shelf. But other than that, that's all I have here. So I have a very small selection. So the key is, do I still have all of these books? Even though I have, oh gosh, maybe a fifth of my book collection. Let's be real, this is probably even less than that. Also, look at my plant. Isn't he thriving? He needs a name. Comment names down below. I don't know what to name him. But he's the one plant that looked healthy the entire time I've had him. There's one at the top. He sometimes looks like he's dying. I have ones on my nightstand. I'll have little spots on them. They're alive, but they look like they're struggling. I guess I should mention I wasn't tagged. I'm just doing this because I wanted to do it. So question one is, do you have a book with deckled edges? I think this one does. Oh, I just knocked over Lucy. Difficult part might be getting these things off my shelf. That's deckled. I don't know if you can tell. It's not like vintagey deckled, but they're uneven. And I think that's the definition of a deckled edge. So yay, I have that. Should I? No, I'm putting it back. I'm 1 for 1 though. I'll keep score. Hang on, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. 1, yes. All right, question 2 is, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? Oh dear. Ooh. Hang on. Ta-da. More than 3 people. God, oh, that's a lot of people. 1, 2, 3. I think it has 33. I might have miscounted. 33 people on the cover. That's more than 3. Next is, do you have a book based on another fictional story? Okay. This is a stretch, but this cookbook is based off of the Nancy Drew book series. So technically, this is a book based on another fictional story. I'm counting it. I don't care if y'all don't think that counts or not. I'm counting that. Next is, do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? Does that have to be 10 on the dot? That's unfortunate. Okay. 8, 9, 10. Oh, look at that. First try. Hollow City. That was very convenient. We're on a roll, guys. Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Ah, Armada. That starts and ends with an A. Next is, do you have a mass market paperback book? I keep them all at the top. Up there. I think I also just completely messed up my camera angle, but it's fine. I think this one's mass market. I think these also qualify as mass market, so we got it. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? I don't know. I don't know. Aw, man. Gotta know. I'm not gonna get a perfect score now and I'm bitter. I wish I owned a Lemony Snicket book. Although I met him once and... Next is, where am I? Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Miss Buckle's book. It's also a really fun book, and I highly recommend it. Next is, do you have a book with 2 maps in it? 2 of them? Are we 2 maps? Mine is 1 map. If anyone's curious, just on a tangent, this is from I Love Lucy, one of my all-time favorite TV shows. This is Lucille Ball, aka Lucy, and this is Ricky Ricardo, aka Desi Arnaz. I did that backwards. Lucille Ball is her actual name. Desi Arnaz is his actual name. And then Lucy Ricardo and Ricky Ricardo. Yeah. Got 1 map. And that's it. Oh, but look. One's of the space, one's of the ground. I might let that count. Just 1. I don't have many fantasy books here. I feel like those are the books with the maps in them. So if I don't have fantasy, I'm screwed. This is gonna take a while. So Two Dark Reigns only had 1 map, but I am almost positive this had a map embedded in it. I might be wrong at this point. I think I probably am wrong. It's just got the 1. I feel betrayed. Okay, I have 1 more chance, I feel like. 1 and a bookmark. Wait, what? Guys, I now have a Barack Obama bookmark. Oh, this is beautiful. This is hilarious. Okay. Let's go into my bookmark thing. Okay, it has one map, but it has it in 2 places. I'm gonna look here, but I might, oh my gosh, be letting that count. Also 1 map, okay. I'm being lenient, I realize, but I am going to let myself have that one. One, because this one's technically like a map of the land and the stars, so it's cheating, but it works. And how do you say that? Briesinger? That one had 1 map, but it had it in 2 places. So, I'm marking yes. You can think what you will, but I marked yes. I need a win, guys, okay? Life's been lately, so I need a win. I'm giving myself a win, I know. Next, you have a book that was turned into a TV show. Sherlock Holmes. Easy peasy. Do you have a book written by someone who was originally famous for something else? Celebrity, athlete, politician, TV personality. Also, fun fact, these guys are another one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Oops, I dropped Murdoch. The A-Team. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it is fantastic. There is a car flip in every episode, and I've seen every episode of both of these, so I recommend them. I feel like this one probably works. She's a famous bow hunter, I think, and it says co-host of Jim Shockey's Hunting Adventures on Outdoor Channel. So I'd say she was a television star before she wrote the book. Therefore, I'm counting it. We're going with that one. Oh no, I ripped his leaf. I'm so sorry. Do you see that? He got stuck under the book. I like how I bragged about he was the one plant that looked good, and then on film, I ripped one of his leaves. Back to the game. I'm giving myself a yes. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? I don't really want to have to like dig out every single book to find a clock. But we're doing it. Nope. And you have a book that says hours in the title. You'd think that would have a clock. Hi. Funny story. My camera stopped recording and I didn't realize that for quite some time. And it's one of those things where like, I know that it stops recording at 21 minutes. That's just what my camera does. But I didn't think about it because I was so caught up in searching for the books. And then the screen went into sleep mode and I was like, oh. And then I had to leave for class. So, later time, later date, but we're back. So where I think we left off was I was looking for a book with a clock on the cover, which I did find. This one, Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse, there is a clock right here on the mantle. So that was a check. The next one I did was Do I Own a Poetry Book? And I do. I have this one. I haven't read it yet. I don't really know why I bought it except for the fact that I do know why I bought it, and that's because there is a bear on the cover. Do I have it a book with an award stamp on it? I do. It took me a long time to find this one, and I was just about, oh my gosh, can't get it out. I was just about to give up on it. And then I thought, you know what, I bet this book has an award on it, and it does. And not only is it an award sticker, but it's one of those that doesn't ever come off and you're stuck with it for life. Next was, do I have a book written by an author with the same initials as myself? And that is the one that I was trying to discover when my camera went into sleep mode and I realized that I hadn't been recording for the past like 15 minutes probably, and I might as well just go ahead and leave for class. So we're gonna continue looking for a book where the author has the same initials as I do. I don't think I have one. I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah. And the answer is no, I don't. So that is a no. That's my second no. They're very discouraging. Next question is, do you have a book of short stories? I know I do. I think this is short stories. Well, it's 2 plays. I don't know if that counts as short stories, but we know me. I'm probably gonna count that unless I find something else. Oh wait, here. This is Uncle Boris and the Yukon and other Shaggy Dog stories. This just looks amusing. Oh, it also has deckled edges, look at that. At some point I will get to it. It just looked amusing, and I don't even know where I got it, but it's short stories. Next is, do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? This is 754, what was I thinking? Okay, wait, between 500 and 510? 517, 425, 575. I think that's a no. I have some that are in the 500s, and I have some that are above the 500s, but I don't have any that are in between 500 and 510. Stupidly specific. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was turned into a movie, and I just recently bought this new collection. Ooh, wait, how many pages does this have? Oh, 795. No, never mind. I just bought this new collection. It is a bind-up with the whole 5-book trilogy. It came quite damaged there on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. But other than that, it's in good condition. And it was turned into a movie. So that's a yes. Next is, do you have a graphic novel? I'm 99% 0.27% positive. I do not own a graphic novel over here. This is very pictorial. I don't know if you can classify that as a graphic novel. So the real question is, should I make this count or should I say no? I feel like that one's kind of too much of a stretch. I guess I'll go ahead and say no. And the final question is, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Ooh! This says Mary Ann Schaffer and Annie Barrows. 2 authors. Look at that. That makes me happy. Alright, that was all the questions. Ooh, did you hear my hip hop? So I didn't have 4, but I had 16. So this is a winner chicken dinner of a challenge. Honestly, considering, well, some people might not consider this few books, but considering how few books I have here with me, I'm pretty impressed. So that is it for this video. Comment down below, let me know if you have a book written, no, you know what? Do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages? Because please let me know. That's such a frustratingly specific number of pages. Made me a little bit mad. Also comment down below, let me know if the ones where I kind of like gave it to myself, where I was a little bit cheating, but I just went ahead and gave it to myself, if you thought those are valid, or if you thought I should have considered the Free to Call a book a graphic novel, because I was already doing that kind of like, you know, we're gonna let it slide thing. Should I just continued with that trend? So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all again in another one soon.